Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Waves on Swim here, back with another fucking banger. Listen, so as we know, XDefiant is dropping tomorrow. I'm honestly excited. I've been pissed about the wait, but I'm really excited. We finally get our hands on XDefiant tomorrow. But XDefiant has just dropped probably one of the biggest tweets, news articles, whatever you want to call it, till this date. And what we're going to be going over is all the fixes, all the new patch notes, and all the things they've been changing over the several months that we've been having to wait. Let's jump into it.
Niggas either hating or they just out their mind. I'm a skateboard nigga, so I'ma keep grinding. Invincible nigga, can't nobody find him. Star Trek nigga, yeah, I'ma keep shining.
So on XDefiant's main website, you can see updated in the patch notes. So it says, welcome to the server test session. As you prepare to hop in our new test this weekend from April 19th to the 21st, here is some information that will likely be helpful. We have several patches. Since our last test, including our new dark flashbang setting, weapon animations, and technical fixes. Additionally, there are some known issues provided below that the team is already aware of and investigating. For full patch notes and known issues, continue reading below. So as we're about to hop in, let's go down. Starting with the maps, we got bulletproof glass, now less transparent. Bullet holes now look cooler, and general performance optimizations. As you guys know, when it came down to the bulletproof glass, I feel as though when you playing XDefiant, some glass you can look through and you think you're able to shoot through it and you're not. And then some glass you couldn't tell if you could shoot through it or you couldn't shoot through it. It was random. I know what they're talking about. Some of you guys may not know, but I know what they're talking about. As far as the bullet holes look cooler, I feel like we just have to see what they mean by that when the gameplay this weekend happens. And for general performance optimizations, we'll just have to see what, you know what I mean, what that means typically to them, rather to us, you know, just game in the eye. Going down to game modes, escort and zone control are now 2-round modes in the standard playlist. This really troubled me in the last beta because I was trying to really figure out why did they even have it as a 1-round mode base anyway. It's like either you had to attack or defend, and that's the way you won. There was no, oh, you get a chance to defend. There was no, the other team get a chance to attack. It was just a one and done, whoever won it this way. But with that being said, now we have 2 rounds. So now they get a chance to defend. Now you get a chance to defend. I love that. Improve anti-cheat protection. I didn't have any problem with the cheats in the last beta, but it's always good to know that they're improving on the anti-cheat. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Fix several crashes related to game modes. Improve escort in-match cinematics. So several crashes. I didn't really have too many crash problems. You know, I felt like some other people were probably reporting that, but to each his own. Let's go down to netcode. Made improvements to hit registration and desyncing. We're still working on this. I feel like hit registration was definitely a big thing. I'm glad that they really emphasized on working on this, because there would be sometimes where I felt like I was shooting at an enemy and wasn't getting hit markers until maybe about the 3rd or 4th shot. Sometimes maybe the 2nd shot, but still I know the bullet rig and everything was off. So we'll see, you know, how much better it's gotten over the week. But they said they're still working on it, so we'll have to see. It's a lot harder to fall out the world of map. Let us know if you manage it. I never fell out the map. I never even seen anyone fall out the map, so to each his own. Improve network infrastructure and framework. That's always good. That's gonna be something that's gonna be in some back end work. There shouldn't be nothing that we see to the plain eye. Hopping down to social. Switch to a new social system infrastructure for friending, party management, chat, etc. Now, this is great. Why is this great? Because this is great because, as you guys knew, the party system was complete ass in the last beta. I mean, trying to get some of your friends in a party was just a complete disaster, no matter if you were on console, PC. I remember being on console, but I couldn't even play with none of my PC friends. As far as me playing with my console friends, we can get in lobby sometimes, but not all the time. Coming down to the audio. Various sound improvements and fixes, really too many to list, so many. Voice over trigger cleanup to improve match VO, plus new triggers added. That is always good. I never really have audio troubles when it comes down to like respawn modes. I think to me, the biggest thing about me to audio is when it comes down to like search and destroy game modes and things like that. That's at the best time when I really want to hear. But like I said, that's to each his own. Coming down to gameplay. So we're coming down to the factions, weapons, attachments, and device and movement. In factions, we have fixed an issue with Echelon sonar goggles pistol that caused it to be more accurate than intended while the player was airborne. Adjusted how skills deploy on stairs. So I feel as though the sonar goggles was OP. It was OP as fuck. To me, the recoil was crazy. Like, you could just shoot it, especially since it was it wasn't an automatic weapon, but how fast you could shoot it. But now they're just saying how accurate, they're changing how accurate it is while jumping. I don't really know how much that's really going to affect or whatever, but we'll see. Weapons improves multiple weapon and attachment related animations, adding new sprint animations for pistols to improve the feeling and timing of our footstep SFX. Jumping down to attachments. Fixed an issue where some attachments weren't applying ADS speed changes as expected. I did notice that, so that is great that they're fixing it. Increased the M249 LMG reload speed bonus in quick and fast magazines. Increased the visible range of scope glint. Sniper rifle with variable zoom. That is going to be great. That is going to be great. I really didn't like the sniping on the last beta. I found it very hard to snipe personally, but hey, fixed the issue that was caused the scope glint to be visible for a variable zoom scope when used on an MK20 SSR. Hopping down to devices. All devices have improved collision and are less likely to bounce off invisible geometry. Grenades look better as they fly through the air, which is nice. Flashbang now interrupts sprints and impacts a slight movement decrease to those affected. I swear, when it comes out to these devices, flashbangs did not work. I mentioned some of this in some of my gameplay last time I was playing in the beta, that flashbangs would just seem to me was a non-existent attachment. It didn't seem like it worked. Also, I'm glad that they also improved the grenades a little bit, because the grenades seem kind of chalky. I hope the grenade blast radius also is better, because before I really had trouble with how the grenades were. But we'll see. That's what we're testing this week. Miscellaneous. Fix the issue with the player of the game screen where the MVP player crashed after the game ended. They'll be visible. Fix the issue with the scoreboard not updating for players who joined a match in progress. Local players shadow improved to reflect players' current aim direction. Fix many issues where your character hands and arms did weird stuff. I don't really think I noticed too much of that stuff. I did notice the player of the game aspect of it, but not really any of that other stuff too much. So here are the known, now this is a big thing, here are the known issues where it's clear they haven't fixed it yet, but they know of it. When players join a lobby during matchmaking, a list of players present may not update all players. If a player is killed while activating DedSec hijack ability, the ability becomes unusable for the remainder of the match. Players may appear as offline when they are offline in party management and other social screens. Speech to text feature is not working on Xbox Series. If a player is killed by deploying a device, the next deployed device will drop at player's feet instead of being thrown. Inconvenient. If it's a frag grenade, if a player is killed by deploying a device, the next deployed device will drop at a player's feet instead of being thrown. Inconvenient at the frag grenade. Some HUD elements are misplaced on PS5. If a player is hit with the EMP grenade with deploying an ability, that ability will be unusable for much longer than intended. Xbox users currently don't see their Xbox friends list as the primary list of friends. And last but not least, disabling the game overly in Ubisoft Connect settings will disable all in-game notifications, including related features. What these patch notes say to me is XDefiant was working on a lot of things behind the scenes. Now, granted, I don't know if this is 8 months worth waiting, but they have fixed a lot, which is great for the players. I know they kept saying that the friends thing or the social aspect kept breaking the game while they were trying to fix it, or they noticed that it would break different variations of the game. So I'm glad that they finally got it fixed and improved it. So coming into this week, we're going to learn a lot about what has XDefiant fixed, what it improves, and also we're going to try to, break some things, see what they need to improve during the next retrospect. I'm really hoping that this beta goes as planned and it goes well, and we can look to see this game launch no later than, I want to see it launch no later than the first week of June. Praying the second week of June. I don't want to have to wait till July or even August just to get our hands on this game. I'm hoping we can have a very soon release date. do me a favor, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. I will be live streaming in a beta all this week, as well as I will be dropping a bunch. I plan on dropping a lot of videos this weekend on the beta, showcasing the best guns of the beta this weekend, going over some map reviews, anything, you know what I mean, anything content-wise. Like I said, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, like this video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.